I want to talk to you guys about how to change your mindset, and I'm going to share with you something that I've never shared with you guys before. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm feeling so pumped right now, you have no idea. For those of you who are new, welcome. Welcome to our family, welcome to our community. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Bridget and I am a parent and mindset coach. I also have a free Facebook group called Raising Me While Raising You. And it's an awesome community filled with parents who are likely on the same journey as you are if you've clicked on this video. We talk about mindset, we talk about motivation, confidence, stress, anxiety, all of the things. So if you are on your personal development journey, if you're trying to grow as a person, have better relationships, join our community. It's awesome and you'll meet some amazing moms and dads in there. And so I'm going to leave a link in the description below and I hope to see you there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single Tuesday and Friday. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Right before I started filming this video, I started filming a completely different video. Nothing what I was going to be talking about today. And I wanted to just see where it took me. I had like a really honest and truthful conversation with myself, and I didn't think I was going to post it. In fact, in the video I said, I'm probably not going to post this video, but I just want to be truthful and honest with you guys. And I kind of just let things out. I let it go. I had like an internal monologue with myself out loud because I really didn't want to film this video. Not that I don't really think that whatever I'm about to talk about is worthy and valuable. Not that at all. I just didn't have the motivation. And so I sat down to film that video, had an honest conversation with myself, and I'm feeling so energized and excited, and I feel like I let so many things go. And I just wanted to tell you guys that because this is something that I talk about in a lot of my videos where I talk about talking to myself and giving myself a pep talk, letting things go. And so this is just proof. This is proof right now that it does work, because I guarantee you if I did not film that video prior to this one, I would not be giving you as much energy as I have right now. So back to the video. I want to talk to you guys about mindset. I've been a huge advocate for mindset on this channel and in my group, so don't forget to join, and how important it is, how much it changed my life, how much it changed my work, my relationships, my anxiety, like everything. It's changed so much for me. And a lot of people don't realize how, and not simple it is, because it's not simple to change your mindset, but a lot of people don't realize that you can improve your mindset just like you can improve any skill, like riding a bike or playing tennis. Like it's as simple as that. You just have to have the motivation. So my number one thing, and this is like the epitome of mindset, is that you have to accept that your mindset may need adjusting, right? I used to be like, you know what, I don't need any of that stuff. I don't need to change my mind. I have my values, I have my beliefs, and that's all I need, because whatever I believe is the right thing. And that is so untrue. It keeps you so closed-minded, and when you're closed-minded, you don't see opportunities that are literally right in front of you. We've all had dreams and goals that obviously don't unfold the way we expected. If I thought like 5 years ago that I would be in the position that I am in today, I would have laughed in your face. I would have laughed in my face. This is just not where I thought I was going to be. But I'm so glad that I was able to change my mind, because I wouldn't change where I am right now for the world. But sometimes we get in these loops where we see things that are not going the way we expected, right? Like expectations that I talked about last week. And then we wonder, like, what in our lives needs to change? What am I doing wrong? Why am I not good enough? Or why am I not X? But rarely do we go inside our mind and see what needs to change. Because everything from every goal, every dream, every, aspiration in life, it all starts here. It all starts as a thought, a feeling, right? And in order to get that into reality, we have to be able to push ourselves mentally when we ourselves think that our physical bodies have exhausted, right? So the very act of believing that, okay, I can change my mindset, or maybe I do need to change my mindset, those two things, that is the start, that you're getting the ball rolling, right? So that's number one. Number two, it is something that I've talked about so many times, perspective. Notice your perspective. I think I've always, in some way, shape, or form, been a more open-minded person. I tend to, not always, but I tended to look more on the positive side than on the negative side. Now I see myself finding the smallest things in life, right? Being grateful for the little things, like getting another hour of sleep, or waking up energized, or getting to the gym, or eating a balanced meal, like the smallest things. So getting that perspective, changing my perspective, looking at positives, or even looking at something just in a different way, has allowed me to see opportunity, to take chances, because you never know what could happen. If I put myself out there on the internet, people might laugh at me. But you know what? If I don't put myself on the internet, I might not get to where I want to be, or reach the audience that I want to be. And so this can go for anything. That was just an example of how it was relevant to my life. But I know there are a lot of you in here, a lot of parents in here, especially, who watch my channel. So taking a different perspective when it comes to those anxious thoughts that come up about, having a child that you don't want to fall into the same patterns as you did when you were a child. I know those are a lot of the thoughts that come into the Facebook group. So challenging that perspective, saying, hey, what if I didn't take this chance on them or myself? What could happen? And I've talked about this concept in a video, and Fear Setting by Tim Ferriss has been super helpful for me. So I'm going to link that video up here for you guys to watch. The third thing, though, is focusing on the long-term goal. Along with that, focusing on your why. So this helps keep the motivation going, because, changing your mindset, it's great, right? But if you don't have a goal in mind, like, why do you want to change your mindset? Or who could this benefit? What could I get in return by changing my mindset? How could my life be improved? How could my relationships be improved? So your why could fall into any of those categories. But having a why that's strong enough is important to keeping you accountable to reaching those goals. So if your why is your kids, that's awesome, right? Because that's one that's going to keep you pushing yourself every single day, to challenging yourself, challenging your perspective, challenging those thoughts and those beliefs, those old conditioned ones that will come up along this journey for you. Fourth, make it a priority, because no one is really going to hold you accountable on this self-reflection journey, right? You are the only person that can keep you accountable to reaching that internal goal. Taking time out of your day, which, is probably super congested already, taking the time out of your day just to solely work on your own personal development is incredibly hard. So give yourself a round of applause just for simply watching this video, because that means you are taking the first step in order to make that change. So doing something as simple as, working on yourself 5 minutes a day, whether that's journaling or meditating or just self-reflection, talking to yourself, like having an internal conversation that I was talking to you guys about before, Anything that works on your mental strength is going to help you reach those goals. Fifth one, and is probably the most important one, get comfortable with failure, because it will happen. You will have setbacks. I'm going to talk to you guys about this recent podcast that I've been listening to, which I think I've mentioned on this channel before, but it's called We Can Do the Hard Things. And it's by Glennon Doyle. She's an author. She does this podcast with her sister. And every episode is them bringing something hard, whether that's setting boundaries or, talking about sobriety or something in our everyday lives that can be very, very difficult. And she's a mother, so she has that perspective coming in. And, she says in one of the more recent episodes that I think is very profound, and I have found it in my life as well to be true. There has never been a big transformation or self-actualization in life that hasn't come from a period of pain or discomfort. And it is so, so true. Some of my biggest transformations in life, whether that be physical or mental or even spiritual, have come right after a period where I was experiencing a lot of pain. And so you're not going to get to, the goal that you set for yourself, that mental goal, whatever that may be, changing your mindset. You're never going to get to that goal unless you experience periods of discomfort. And, with that comes failure. When I was younger, I hated failing. I was so, so, so afraid of failing. And I realized that that's why I stayed stuck in that anxious mindset when I was a kid, when I had social anxiety. I stayed stuck because I didn't want to fail. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be hurt. And because I stayed in that comfortable bubble, nothing changed, and I lived Groundhog Day for like 15 years. But I didn't know that as a kid. I didn't know, the importance of working on your mental state. I didn't know the importance of failure, whether that's physical or mental failure. I didn't know that. No one ever taught me that. And this is partially the reason why I teach parents about this stuff, because if I had had someone in my life who was really adept at some of these concepts and knew what it took to work on your mental strength, knew what it was like to fail again and again and experience pain and discomfort and, talk about their own anxiety and mental health. If I had a parent in my life like that curve would have, drastically changed for me. I would have maybe been able to navigate that with my parent and, with the right support in my life, but I didn't. Right? And, I still made it to this point. And so back to the focus, which was being okay with the failure. You have to be okay with failure, because you're never going to reach that goal unless you fail. Learn to embrace failure, to love failure, because that is where the biggest transformation comes. So just to recap what we talked about today, we talked about how we can change our mindset using 5 simple techniques. 5 things, that's all it takes for you guys to know to start working on changing your mindset, because it can really open up so much opportunity for you. Before I end today's video, I just wanted to announce that spots for my free consult are open. So if you're a parent and you're interested in personal development, you want to work on your mindset, have healthy relationships with your family, I really urge you to sign up for the consult. We can chat about what you're struggling with, what I have to offer, and see if we're a good fit. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys found it useful as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.